Shawn Atleo's resignation as AFN National Chief earlier this summer has caused some shuffling of responsibilities among Native leadership. Assembly of First Nations of Quebec and Labrador Regional Chief Ghislain Picard was asked to be the Interim National Chief, which left a void in the Quebec region. Well, Chief Lloyd Phillips is helping to fill that void.
Well, there was a process that basically started back in Halifax after Ghislain Picard was officially appointed as the interim national chief. So that left a vacancy for his role as current regional chief of Quebec and Labrador. So the discussion started in Halifax on what would be the best way for us to move forward in terms of filling the void that's left in our region. Some suggestions were to form a committee. Others was to have an appointment of an individual for interim to fill the regional chief position. So those suggestions were sent out to the chiefs over the past few weeks, finally leading up to a meeting which was held last week in Montreal, where we laid out the options, and anybody who was interested in acting as the interim or interested in sitting on a committee were to put their names forward ahead of time. So I felt I could have some impact and give some direction in the short term, at least, on where we're moving as a region, but also on how it impacts in Kahnawake specifically, because I didn't want to see our region go off in an area in a direction which council could not support or would not support. So I felt it would be important for us to have a role there. So I agreed, and along with a few other chiefs who said they would certainly want to be part of the committee, including chiefs from Kiliganzibi, Gilbert White Duck, Temiskaming, Terrence McBride, and Anna Chrambeau. She's from the Maliseets of Vigier, which is more in the Gaspé region. So we got a good cross-section of chiefs from across the region. Right now, we're in a very trying time, politically, nationally, and regionally with the AFN and where that's leading. There's a lot of controversy on the role of the AFN, its relevance, the restructuring that's required, and this all came to light obviously after Shawn Atleo had resigned, but it was festering for some time, and I think this was the spark that maybe required, to look at the whole structure of the AFN, where it needs to go in the short term, in terms of decision-making authorities, its mandate in terms of advocacy, and I think it's a great opportunity to steer it in a direction that would serve the needs of all First Nations in Canada. But certainly, again, Kahnawake is first and foremost in my mind, but steer it in a way in which it could benefit our community and where we could be active parts of it and have some impact on the national stage. But for the most part, my role here at MCK will not change. This is additional and over and above what I'm already doing. There may be a need to take a day here or a day there to attend certain functions, but for the most part, my responsibilities in council will remain intact.